Welcome to mold design split cavity class for the 6th semester DTDM Diploma in Tool and Die Making. Today class is on mold design 6th semester Diploma Tool and Die Making. Diploma in Tool and Die Making. Today I want to continue the class on the mold design with split cavity. Today component is this one component, and this component is made up of the material Ca. Ca is cellulose acetate, and the shrinkage is 0.3 to 0.7%. General tolerance is 0.1 mm, and the wall thickness of the component is 1.5 mm. You are seeing the component here, and the component shown is in third angle projections. Here front view, top view and side view. The diameter of the component is 25.4, that is 1 inch, and the length of the component is 25.4 mm, and the bottom of length of the component is 12 mm, and this degree of the component is 10 degree, and its section view is shown in here. The diameter is 25.4, length, the total length is 25.4, and this height, this tapered height is 12.7 mm, and the wall thickness of the component, overall wall thickness of the component is 1.5 mm. Now the component to get from the tool, we are using the method, that is injection molding method with split cavity or side course, which is used for the side course. I want to show you here. You are going to see this one. This is the principle of the principle of the mold for this component. This is the core back plate, core housing, core back plate, core housing, and cavity housing, and you are seeing here the finger cam, which is used to actuate the side cores. Here two side cores are there, one side core and another one is second side core. Two side cores are used here for to get the component. Here the component is machined. Here the component is machined on the surface of the side cores, where two side cores will meet and go away each other to get this the component. Here I am showing the component. Here I am showing here the component. This is the component. You are seeing this component. Here we are used for this component. We are used to do two cavity plastic injection mold with finger cam, pin ejection, rectangular gate with suitable cooling and trapezoidal modified runner. You are seeing that the component here. You are seeing the component is here, and you are seeing that the two local core inserts are used, one and two, one core and second core, one core here and second core here. You are seeing this one. This is formed by component is here. This one is this, and this impression is this one. By using two cores, now I am doing this one. Now you are getting the clear picture of the component. Clear picture of this component. You are getting the component. And I am showing this one. I am showing this one here. This component. I am showing this view is this one here. View of the side core is showing here. View of the side core is showing here. Now this one is core back plate, core housing plate, cavity housing plate, side core, core insert, finger cam, and the wedge is used to lock the side cores 1 and 2. Now we are seeing here, this one is doing hatching, core back plate, core housing, and here this one, this is the two guides which are used to slide the side cores inside and outside from the component. And here it is the core insert. Here you are seeing the wedge is locked in the top plate, and the core insert, side core, and side view of the, this is the side view. You are seeing the side view of the core. Okay. In continuation with the split cavity mold, you are observing here the top view of the split cavity. Now you are observing the top view of the split cavity mold and the front view of the tool and the side view of the tool. Here first I want to introduce the, already you know the elements of the split cavity mold. Again I am remembering your thoughts. One is, this is the bottom plate of the tool, spacer, core back plate, core housing, then cavity housing, top plate, locating ring, ejector assembly, finger cam, split cavities 1 and 2, and core insert. You are observing the tool now. I had made 3D dimensions views of the core insert, core housing plate, core insert, guide, core insert, and side cavity. Here you are observing the top view of the tool. Now I will tell the parts of the, what are the parts here we observed or I had drawn is the guides 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 guides are there. Here you are observing the guides. Here this guide is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 guides, and you are observing the side core. You are observing the side core here. This one I had placed here 1. Again I am making the reverse of the side core, and we have placed here, means 2 side cores are used and 4 guides are used. Another thing, here 2 side cores are used and 4 guides are used here. I want to tell the first thing that we have to achieve the component. The component shape, it has been engraved 2 halves in the 2 splits. In one split it is half engraved. In the another split the component shape is half engraved. Now you are going to see that the engraving and filling of the component like this. Like this, you are seeing the component, it is filled, it is the component, it is filled here, and by the using the core pin in the ejection half and in the injection half, you will get the component internal diameters and the another side internal diameter here. You are observing the tool is in the closure condition. The principle of the split cavity is like that. When the tool is in closed condition, with the help of the finger cam, the two splits are come inside, and when the tool is going to open, the splits are moves away from the component with the help of the finger cam. But the closing of the splits is done by only the wedge. You are observing the two finger cams are there. One finger cam is here and another finger cam is here, and the one wedge here is the same. It is the representation here also. Here also the wedge is observed in the same position. Wedge is also placed over the split for the locking of the splits. When the molten material Ca, cellulose acetate, is fed into the feed system, it is fed into the feed system. When it is come the feed system, when the molten metal comes here, the molten metal enters into the sprue, and then it enters into the runner, modified trapezoidal runner, and with the help of the edge gate, rectangular edge gate, the molten metal enters into the cavity, precised cavity. By the help of the two cores, we get the internal diameter of the required component. Here pin ejection is used. You are observing here the pin ejection is used. You are observing here the pin ejections are used. Per component there are 3 pin ejections are used. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 in the on the PCD with the 120 degree within the one ejector pin. With the help of the screw puller, the component is degated. With the help of the screw puller after removing from the mold. You are observing here. You are seeing here the insert. You are seeing the insert. The same insert. This insert is placed here, or this insert is placed here. The same insert is placed into the core housing plate. You are seeing here the same insert is placed in the core housing plate. This core housing plate, the ejector pins are placed. You had observed the top view of the tool. Here, while you designing the 1:1 component or 1:1 the tool, here the elements are placed here in the top view of the tool. 1, 2, 3, 4 are the guide pillars and the guide bush. You have to draw as per the GTDC standards. 1, 2, 3, 4 the main guide pillar and guide bush. And here you are observing the 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the ejector plate fasteners, and you are observing here the hidden 1, 2, 3, 4. They are the feed buttons which are used to rest the ejector assembly. And again you are observing the 1, 2 here. These are the 2 ejector guide pillars and guide posts. And you are observing here the 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the pushback pins or retainer pins. The all elements are similar to the two plate injection mold. Here we have introduced only the 1, 2, 3, 4 the guides, and here you are observing the split cavity, one here and another one is placed here, and in the top view you are also observing the insert also, core insert, which is placed in the core housing plate. With the reference to the top view of the tool, you have to go for the bottom plate of the tool, spacer, ejector assembly, core back plate. From here to here it is core housing plate, from here to here it is cavity housing plate, and here to here it is top plate, and you are observing the locating ring. In this the components top view is here. You are seeing here the component top view is here. In the component you have already told that the ejection is done by the pin ejections, and in the front view you are observing the insert. The insert is made up of the HDS, and with reference to the core side insert, the same particular insert is also used for the cavity side insert, where in that insert we can use the local, where you have to use the local insert for the getting the internal diameter of the component. And one more thing you are going to observe that, here you are observing the guide. It is the top view of the guide. Here it is the top view of the guide. Here you are seeing this one. This particular place is the front view. Of the guide. The guide dimensions are done regularly while you are using the 1:1 drawing on the drawing sheets, and while coming to the dimensions of the component, from I had given the dimensions of the core insert also here. The width is 56 mm, thickness is 20 mm, and length of the core insert is 140 mm. The similar dimensions are used for the cavity insert also. Here again in the finger cam and the insert there should be a gap of 12 mm on this side also, this side also. Already I had explained for the finger cam angle, that is 10 to 18 degree, and the diameter of the finger cam is 10 to 12 mm, and the wedge angle will be more than finger cam angle, near to more than 5 degrees, and here the core insert, which is well secured in the core housing plate with the fasteners. I had shown here with the fasteners, and similarly the insert which are used in the cavity housing plate, that also be fastened by using the Allen screws, by using the M6 or M8 Allen screws. Again in the here in a continuation of the, you are observing the guide front view is this one. Guide front view, you are observing guide front view is this one. You are observing the guide front view here. I am going to tell you this. Guide front view is this one, and below the split we are placed one plate, that is, you know that that plate is cut as a wear plate. The dimensions of the wear plate is 5 mm, going to 5 mm. In the continuation again plate thicknesses are bottom plate thickness is 27 and spacer is 50 and 22 back plate, and the core housing plate is 56 mm. Core housing plate is 56 mm, and then again cavity housing plate is also 56 mm, and the top plate thickness is 22 mm, and as per the dimensions and as per the standards you have to draw for the locating ring. Here you are observing the size of the guide. For that, the length of the guide is given is 36 mm, and while drawing the design 1:1, you have to draw the projection for the actual length of the split guide. You have to draw the projection from the front view. Again, at the same time, you have to draw the projection for the this angle here in the top view. In the front view, you have to draw the projection equal to the top view, and for this angle at the where the split angle ends, you have to draw the projection in the top view. The same thing has to be repeated for this split also. You have to draw the projection this line, and you have to draw the projection to this line, maintaining the most important thing, maintaining the insert and finger cam wall thickness should be 12 mm, and this side also maintaining the minimum 12 mm. Again by using the formula L is equal to m by sin theta plus sin 2 theta divided by sin 2 theta. L is equal to, so stop here, the moment of the split E of for the finger cam is given by the formula L is equal to m by sin theta plus 2c divided by sin 2 theta. Here I have shown here, and the most thing is you have to draw the projections from here to here. You have to draw the projection here, and in the back side of the side core you have to provide a space for the movement, for the back movement of the split, that should be of around 25 mm. Here another thing, here for the most important cooling to the mold is given, here is annular cooling system. We have provided here the annular cooling system. Here this one is in, and here it is out. In, the water flows from here, and it surrounds the core, this core, and it surrounds the core here, and it surrounds the core here, and it surrounds the core. Again the water comes downwards here, it surrounds the screw puller bush, and again it surrounds the core pin, and it come out through the outlet channel. Here you have to draw for the male hose end, as per the standard. You have to draw the male hose end. When you cut the mold, you are going to see in the side view. Here it is in water, and it circulates the insert, again it circulates the screw puller bush, again it circulates the insert, and here is the out. The most important thing is providing the cooling system in the mold. I had shown here the insert with grooves for annular cooling. Here I am providing the side core dimensions. The length of the side core dimensions are to be drawn during drawing in the drawing sheet. While you draw the 1:1 dimensions, but the thickness I had provided here, the thickness is 35 mm, total length is 100 mm, and the collars are 5 each side, and total height is 45. From here I am showing in the drawing, from this point to this point you have to calculate in the design while you are trying in the 1:1. Again, coming to the point of hatching, coming to the point of sectioning, you have to show section here, and you have to come here, you have to go here, section, and come to this side. This one is section A and section A dash, section A dash. Accordingly you have to hatch. Accordingly you have, for hatching is done. Accordingly hatching is done. With this you have to hatch the spacers. You have to provide the feed buttons, and you have to provide the ejector assembly. All the elements to be drawn in the sheet, and in the core back plate hatching, the most important thing, you have to provide the clearance to the all pins. For an example of pushback pin, and 6 ejector pins, you have to provide the clearance. In the plate. Only slide fit will be provided to the length of 10 to 15 mm in the component area. Okay. Again you have to hatch in the back plate, and again you have to hatch in the core housing plate, and I am showing here the wear plate. Again you have to hatch in the wear plate. One thing is, wear plate is connected here with the using the countersink screws. I'm sure I didn't show here to use the countersink screws. And again hatching in the side cores, hatching in the insert, hatching in the all the inserts, hatching is done, hatching and wedge. Similarly, we have to get the section in the side view, B dash, section B dash. In this section you are observing the two components: water cooling circuit line, that is annular cooling circuit line, along with the one here screw puller bush here, and then core insert cavity, this one is here. Along with, you have to cut the side view also. In the side view also you have to provide the hatching bottom plate, ejector assembly, back plate, core housing plate, cavity housing plate, top plate, locating ring, and here you are observing the screw bush with screw inside, and screw puller pin, and you are going to give the clearance for the screw puller pin. Through the screw, the molten metal enters into the trapezoidal modified runner. With that you are going to enter, material will enter into the gate. That gate is the rectangular edge gate. Through the gate, the component, the molten metal enters into the component. After the curing time, the component is solidifies with the help of the ejector pin. After opening of the mold, the component is ejected out. Here you are well known the material for the bottom plate, spacer, and back plate are all ST42 materials. Here, where the component area is there, and the component where area is there, and where the component comes from, that the material is used as the HDS material, T35CR5 MOV1, and then finger cam is case hardened, and case hardened materials are the 1, 2, 3, 4 guide pillars and guide bush, and all core and cavities are made up of the HDS. Again, with the materials, you have to make the chart for the bill of the material, that is the part list. According to the part list, you have to write the raw material size and the item numbers and the quantities of the items required in the part list. You have to observe the total component and component details and plate details and the mold details and the split details, finger cam details, wedge details. Everything you have to going to check. If you have any doubt, you have to contact me while you have to draw in the sheet 1:1. Thanking you.